If you're thinking of buying a home, buyers, stop. Don't do these 3 things. Hi, I'm Janine Corcoran, broker for the Corcoran Connection, and thanks so much for joining me on this video. Number 1, don't be the buyer that drives around without being pre-approved with a lender. A lot of buyers think, let me find the house first, then I'll let my lender know what house I want, and then he can approve me for the loan. That's backwards. I know a lot of buyers think that's correct, but it's actually backwards. What you want to do is get with the lender first. This way you know how much of a house you can afford. There's nothing worse than driving around, looking at houses, thinking, oh, we're going to buy this $350,000 house, go back to the lender, and then they look at all your numbers and say, you could actually afford a $250,000 house. That's a lot of wasted time. So don't be that buyer that does that. Number 2. Don't be the buyer that's driving around calling every for sale sign on every house. Get a good broker or agent to work with you. Let them be your cheerleader, help you through it, set your goals. Just be a partner through the whole thing. It's tremendous to have someone alongside of you that is working for your needs. So set up a consultation with an agent. How do you find that agent? I would go online, watch videos, follow them, talk to them. Just find someone, please, to work with you. There's a lot of great agents out there. Number 3, don't use your credit card during the process. A lot of agents forget to tell buyers, especially first-time home buyers, don't use your credit card for big purchases. I actually had a buyer, this is years and years ago, that probably in my first year of real estate that I didn't have enough knowledge to let them know, hey, freeze. The lender wants you to freeze. The reason being is because they're looking at your debt to income ratio at the point of your application. And now if you go ahead and purchase your furniture or make a big purchase on a car prior to closing, that changes that ratio and could actually disqualify you for getting a loan. I had a buyer that happened to, like I said, years ago, where they went out to Rooms To Go. They got so excited. They were going to closing the next day. They went out and bought, I don't know how many thousands of dollars worth of furniture. Well, that lender pulled the credit right before closing. They didn't get the loan. Devastated. It only takes that once to happen, to always, no matter what buyer that I'm working with. Most buyers know. A lot of first-time home buyers don't know, but that's okay, and that's why we're here, to help you. So don't use that credit card during the loan process. Feel free to go ahead, and we actually have a free download for you in the link. You can go ahead and get that. It's just your do's and don'ts during the loan process. You could either message me, text me, call me, or use the link and go ahead and get that copy. Thanks so much for joining, and have a great day. Please call us at 1-844-CORCORAN or 407-953-9118, or visit us online at thecorcoranconnection.com.